It's your boy Sky, broadcasting live. I'm back again with another message. I guess about love and relationships and whatnot. So I was about to add that on the end of my other video previously, but it was getting really long to be honest. And I'll be putting in these hours on these videos to be honest. You know, and I'm keeping putting in the hours for real because I'm aware that at least this has a shelf life that can last, of growth, of a real voyage, of a real story. So that's why I'm doing it because it's like these people doing work out here on the houses, people driving to their offices, all types of stuff is happening. So we have short attention spans. I don't remember exactly what I was saying yesterday at this exact time. No, I don't. Or the day before. Or the day before that. I barely remember even some of the things I ate, to be honest. What was it? Grapes? Grapes and what? I don't even know what else. I just remember the grapes and something else. Whatever it was. But anyways, so bottom line, what I'm saying is I do these videos as like a testimony to track, my progress, my evolution, and just have a shelf life that shows a true metamorphosis. You know what I mean? Truly, and that's the truth of it. So, because leading until then, I've noticed a lot of people are in our minds and we're not really diving deep. We're not really connecting as much. I've noticed around certain people, certain environments. Maybe it's talking about, the game, the soccer game, basketball game, football game. Maybe it's talking about going to the club. Maybe it's talking about, politics or even gossiping about women or men, celebrities, or just work. You know what I'm saying? But I know it's very few people are actually showing their evolution, growth, like transparently in a journal format like I'm doing it. And so that's why I'm doing it, because at least I'll have this as my own motivation, my own truth, my own proof, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Because it's clever, honestly. It's clever. 'Cause I really don't remember everything. I'm just aware of, key moments, true moments, as I experience life. You know what I mean? I'm not so stuck or so in the future is what I'm working on and cultivating. And it's true. Because honestly, I forgot what I got. I'm pretty sure I just had grapes. Grapes and maybe, I don't know what else I got. Grapes and something else. But yeah, whatever, it'll come to me. Bottom line is, I'm getting myself in a position to where I'm really focused and remembering things that truly matter in my life is my point. And I say that about relationships too, because up to this point, I've been in a lot of relationships, you know, in and out of relationships, people coming and going, people here today, gone tomorrow, intimacy, fights, drama, no intimacy, all types of stuff, you know what I mean? So the point is what I've been intuitively leading up to is like, oh, okay, so I've experienced a lot of interactions, friends, guys and girls, girls that I don't really talk to but I find attractive and I've had crushes on, you know, girls that I've dated, gone out, just taking them out to eat dinner or to just go on different dates at different places, parties, single life, hooking up with people, hooking up with girls, hooking up with women, like just all types of lessons and experiences with different people and, obviously my natural attraction for women and, just a deep desire for just figuring myself out and coming to the point of getting myself prepared to be able to provide and become the role of being a father, and I guess that's what this whole simplification process has really got me through, because it's like, up until now, yeah, I've had a lot of different connections, but we all know that that one person that really holds the key to us, and I'm aware of it too, no matter how it looks, hard times, whatever. For me, I'm able to experience it truly. No matter all the girls I've kissed, hugged, been around with, fast this, fast that, it literally is no comparison at all with the one. You know what I mean? And that one. It don't take you a long time. It may be a building process with that one, or maybe some trust issues, some insecurities, a whole bunch of stuff, of realizing, wow, you know what I mean? They're special, you know, because it's like mind blowing. But the more and more you go, you're like, okay, maybe I should just ease up and drop my guard a little bit. But bottom line is, what I'm saying is, like, why I'm so passionate about the one is because there's nobody compares to it. There's no woman who has ever equally touched me as she has, on all levels. Like, there's no comparison with any of the experiences. And that's, I guess, my piece of why I'm not going to stress out over these situations, over this situation, because I put in the work. It hasn't been pretty. It hasn't been perfect, but I know I've been working my butt off, 100%, going literally all out, with literally nothing to lose and literally having nothing, you know what I mean? But still in her presence. I'm talking about super hard times, but still they're there for me, And I don't know how things will pan out, but I will share that experience, those words, because yeah, the past is a memory, I'm aware, and I'm not gonna stay stuck on it. I'm just saying the connection, of the memory, when you plug in with someone that maybe you've been going to school with, or a family member, or your partner, or whoever, it's like a video game, and, you see their avatar, you see, their energy, also, if you have a connection with them, it's like Pokemon or whatever, and you're able to see, the characteristics and, the connections, and maybe a little photo reel of all the memories you have together. And I'm not super deep, but it's true though. That's what I'm realizing. And there's no comparison with some people that really touch us in our hearts, in our souls, and everything. And that's what I've realized, because we live in a day and age, some of us are converting over to really conquering our own self, with love and overcoming the lower nature. A lot of us guys, like myself, we appreciate women and love women very much so, and it's a part of rising and growing, maturing, to where we're not chasing our neck, over a woman. We're not praising, worshiping a woman, you know what I mean? And at the same time, we still love and value and appreciate everything a woman has to offer. It's just we're not desperate over it, thirsty over it. And, that's what I have to say about that. But I'm grateful for all my interactions. It's just, what really has kept me in check and whatnot is just learning patterns, you know what I mean? Like, every time maybe we did have made love, sexual intercourse, her and I have always been on the same page, the vibe was cool, and it just kind of naturally flowed, or whatever. And then whenever there's been a drought, whenever it's been a long time without that, and I haven't been fooling around anywhere else or doing that, then it also shows me, hey, maybe they're on their cycle, their period, their menstruation cycle, mind. Also, I've learned that the mind isn't always on sex. That you know maybe we can be sometimes pervs or creeps in a way, and also maybe it's just encouragement to really just focus on ourselves, because I've learned that too. Even with the best, they can only add to you. You know what I mean? They're not gonna give you who you already are. You gotta bring that out of yourself, out of ourselves. So that's what I'm doing, like revealing our own true colors is what I've been understanding, what I'm learning now. And that's what I'm realizing. I'm desiring to come to peace, and I'm believing and I'm having faith that things will work out and I have peace over this. Because, of course, there are all types of very beautiful women out there. It's just changing our nature with how we see and how we interact and are around them, because it's all connected, you know what I'm saying? Let's say you're with your partner and you just are cool with and agreeing to monogamy, and that's all right, so that's between y'all. So how is it cool for you to still be lustfully, secretly looking at another man or another woman, while you're with another person? You know what I mean? And don't be so hard on yourself. It's, I guess, part of a natural process, because we live in an age where all of these profiles are just brought up on our phone screens and technology screens instantly. So, of course, if we're in a dark room or whatever, we're just going to be like, wow, they're so beautiful, and just instantly just want to be pleasured and have a quick fix. But I've learned that just literally robs us. Of course, it may be hot, it may be sexy, it may be, attractive, steamy, stimulating or whatever. But then at the same time, these people that we're lusting over, these people that we have lusted over, these people on porn, these people on social media, this and that. For one, they're one out of billions of people. For two, they're not right next to us. For three, we don't even know anything about them. And for four, it's kind of creepy. Well, I'm not going to judge myself or ourselves, but it's still the truth is what I've realized about it. Because it's like, I value love a lot, okay? And that's what this whole war thing is within ourselves. Love and lust, love and fear, whatever you want to call it. And that's what I'm learning, you know what I mean? Because it's like deep down, I just desire to share that just with the ultimate, perfect, divine, twin flame, woman reflection that I'm designed to be with, that I'm, worthy of being with, and that's why I'm working myself to be reunited with her, to create children with, to create life with, and raise a family. So at least I'm learning this by not forcing it, because at least I can learn this, that, hey, maybe if the time is not right now to have a baby, to create a baby, that's just send a signal to me about something, especially if you've been with someone for a good amount of time, that doesn't just go away, you don't just forget like Men in Black and pretend like, you have no type of connection, no type of history, no type of memory, no type of experiences, no type of love, none of that stuff. It's fake, honestly, and it's inorganic, it's a lie. But let's say you do get to the point where, hey, you need space for this or that. I'm just seeing it as time to work on ourselves, on myself, because, that's the ultimate simplification. For me, it's just to live that life, that natural, simple life with this, the spouse and the children and the businesses and the animals, you know what I mean? Because before, in my head, I had this connotation of, oh my God, you gotta sleep with all these women, you gotta hook up with all these women, even when you get a woman and become their boyfriend or whatever, then, you still gotta talk to other women and have a polygamous relationship and just be every woman's husband and every woman's boyfriend, all this crap, all this tug of war between all these voices, outside of myself. And I just have been going straight to the core rawness of myself, just to ignore all that stuff and just to really vibe with what's in my heart. For me, it's just common sense. Just keep it simple. You know what I mean? Just keep it simple. Like, just whenever this time comes, it'll be my first time being a father in this lifetime. So I desire to be able to raise my children with stability, to be able to provide and to be there with the mother and to raise our children together as a team, as a family. You know what I'm saying? And I've had to let go of all these movies, all this social media drama, all these people, places, and things that aren't serving me with their whole baby mama drama, baby daddy drama, going to incarceration, stealing, cheating, lying, all this drama. I had to let all that go and just go, hey, you know what? I can just really work on myself and truly make this happen. I'm worthy of it, especially if I'm not harming nobody or interfering with anybody's stuff at all, and that's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm believing in. That's what I'm pushing forward towards. Is that, exactly. So that's why I said something like, yo, it's possible. Definitely is. I just gotta put in the work for it, and I'm putting in the work for it, to have it happen, to where I have control within myself. And that's losing the ego, honestly. Losing the freaking ego. Because the ego is like constantly, is never enough. You could have your beautiful lady or your beautiful man, in a relationship, whatever, intimately, romantically, all that stuff. The ultimate one, that you truly haven't ever connected this deeply or experienced these type of experiences with anybody before, good and bad, and maybe things aren't all the way perfect, you're not all the way to 100% happy, euphoric or whatever, maybe some hard times, and in your head, you're like, dang, screw it, I'm gonna just go on to someone else, or look at these other women, or look at these other men, or masturbate, or this or that, and it's like, it's never stops, because then it's another chapter, and then it's another tab, and it's like, it's so much that it's not fully focused into just all of your energy on one. And it's common sense. It's just common sense ain't so common. And I've learned after stripping away all these layers that I'm just desiring that simplicity. You know what I mean? Because any of those other women, they may be cool or whatever, and it's still a growing, building process. I'll go with it how it goes, obviously, with the connections, see how these interactions, these relationships, these experiences, these vibes grow. I'm definitely open to that. I'm just saying everybody has their own unique purpose, their own unique signature, their own unique impact on one another from our experiences with each other is what I'm saying. Nobody's better or worse. Okay, it's just unique expressions, unique experiences and times together is all I'm saying. To be able to breathe and have this a little bit more peaceful within us is what I'm saying. Because before it was like, it's so quick, so fast, and I'm still overcoming all that. You know what I mean? To truly work myself, because at least I'm able to see this. Okay, guess what? Quick fix stuff, that's not your route. You know what I'm saying? You've learned already the experiences of how you feel after that and how you feel attempting to do it. And especially with the one that's rejecting you, that's surely not meant for you. You know what I mean? And surely not to do that with a woman too. Or, whatever. And for women, for a man too. It's both. People that are watching up to this point, just realize all this stuff is just equality, okay? Equal for both men and women. But I'm saying, like, the consequences of it. I know, we know it. So that's why I've been working on avoiding it and preventing it and minimalizing it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm actually proud of myself because back in the day, my porn, masturbation, consumption, activity rate for so many years when I was a lot younger was probably around, 70, 80%, of, I'll just say as a level. I don't know what kind of meter or measurement I'm using. I'm just putting those numbers out about the frequency and how often or how intimate I was into it. How deep I was into that whole thing, And then now, it probably has dropped down. Well, I'll say at this present moment, it's literally zero. But leading up to this point, within the last few years, it's dropped down a lot to probably like, between 10 and 20%, to be honest, about my frequency, my desire, all that stuff about it. And even sometimes I still have slipped up, I'm not gonna lie, about watching porn or whatever, but it just steals from us, honestly, because deep down, I know, I'm aware of my own true experiences is just like, at the end of the day, even after I get mine off or whatever, or ladies, y'all get yours off, let me know how y'all experiences is. But at the end of the day, it's still like, you still feel like you still have something missing inside of you. You still feel like you rather would actually desire to enjoy that in love, with, the man or woman of your dreams, the one that you both are able to agree upon creating a child. You know what I'm saying? Not no porn, not no prostitution, not paying someone to have sex, not getting paid to have sex and directed and filmed out of fear. No, I'm talking about one where it's just the one where it's purely natural, organic. You don't feel any weirdness with being naked. You don't feel any type of shame of being naked around them. There's no cameras, there's no money involved. It's just literally y'all two at a natural, raw form. And that's the one that I've realized. Maybe hard times, this and that, but I'm aware of the help and harm I've done throughout my life, and especially for the one. And I'm sorry for the times I've been out of character, the times that I haven't been myself, and I'm not sorry for whenever I have been myself and whenever I have been true to who I am. So, but yeah, that's all I'm saying about that. Just really calming my mind, getting these toxins out my body, my system, and everything, getting closer to the core of who I am, because that's how I see it, you know what I'm saying? Because I may see some people who are resonating very high, brothers and sisters, whatever. And I'll be like, yo, that's my sister. I don't even know. I appreciate the presence, the vibe, the match, and whatever, soulmate, whatever you want to call it. But it's like, have I even been through anything with you at all? Have I seen the most ugliest sides of you? And have I seen the most beautiful sides of you? Have I gone through a good amount of time with you? No. Like, it's that simple. It's not discriminating or anything. It's just certain people, that have different experiences with us, and usually there's that one that really, really, really helps us. And hearing that term is the twin flame, and that's what I'm experiencing now. It's a twin flame runaway. So I'm looking to have a twin flame unity once again. That's why I'm working myself, my mind, the sunshine. I'm gonna probably have to be out here for a long time, and I'm cool with it, to be honest. We're out here chilling, but straight chilling. I'm gonna be good. Thanks for tuning in. I'm gonna keep cranking these out. Who knows? Maybe I'll be there with Ralph Smart, in LA or Hollywood, whatever, on the red carpet, getting the YouTube Gold Award, and both of us have an amazing, dope time out at the beach, living it up, following our dreams, having them manifest, living the dream, honestly. So, but yeah, anyway, it's your boy Sky, broadcasting live.